Hello guys. All right, so I wasn't gonna address fake news, but when over 200,000 people have seen someone's video. Hello guys. All right, so I wasn't gonna address fake news, but when over 200,000 people have seen someone's video about me, I think it is only fair that I can come on here and defend myself. Now, if you are someone that doesn't give a fuck about fake drama, the beauty community, how messy some of these people are, please fast forward. I don't want to waste your time. But if you are someone that has questions about what has been going on, I'm here to talk about it, and I think it is very important to come on here one-on-one with you guys, and just be very candid, because girl, another motherfucker wants to try it. Now, 2 days ago, the YouTuber Thomas Halbert, which if you don't know who that is, I know a lot of you are probably like, who? I know. If you don't know who that is, fast forward. If you know what I'm talking about, he uploaded a video where he insinuated some very big accusations about me. Now, he didn't have the guts to say my name. He knew the legal ramifications for lying, and anything that is defamatory, or someone that actually goes on record and says, you are this, this, and this, and you are not, and they are literally lying, there of course are legal ramifications. You are affecting someone else's life. So, here's what's going on. Now, Thomas made a very big accusation against me. Now, quick backstory. If you want the full story, you guys, please go on over to my Twitter. I just wanted to come on here and mention it so you guys know, like, okay, like, the bitch finally knows what's going on. He's addressing it, and yes, I am addressing it, because this person is lying for attention, and there is a very deep backstory that he failed to mention in his video that I went into very detail on Twitter right now. So if you want to head over there, please do so. People always want, pull out the receipts. Girl, I uploaded text messages. I uploaded audio voice notes. This person is disturbed. There's a lot going on there, and he tried to bring me into the trenches of his misery for personal gain, and honey, that's not gonna happen. Now, he makes the accusation, you guys, that when he came over, now we've only met once, we met 2 months ago for the first time ever, for 2 hours at my house. Now, he asked me about my past, he asked me about things I'd said in the past, about racism, about allegations, about the beauty community, and I was very candid with him. I was very upfront, very truthful, very brutally honest, and I answered all of his questions. Now, when he left my house, we saw each other a few weeks later. Now, in his video, he said that when he left my house, he was so bothered, he was disturbed. He said that I said a racial slur in front of him. After everything I've been through, after my past, after everything that I have, like, I literally sat there and I'm like, I gave you business advice. We talked about your failed merch line. We talked about your channel. He asked me real business advice on YouTube, makeup, everything. And because he couldn't get what he wanted out of me, he flipped it and chose a subject that he knew was going to get a lot of attention because it's sensitive. And he made up a full false story to try to harm me. And I'm like, oh, I don't really deal with this type of stuff. So long story short, this person, hi Thomas, I know you're watching this, you were at my house, and then weeks later, you were at my office. You were at Killer Merch in the Jeffree Star Cosmetics warehouse, begging for us to do your merchandise, saying you had a shitty deal with someone else. And we were like, you know what, maybe we'll take this kid under our wing. But something felt off. We declined to do business with you. You also asked to film 2 videos with me for YouTube, for your personal gain, of course. I declined to work with you on that as well. So, no merch line, no YouTube collabs, and all of a sudden I'm the racist. Got it! Are you that dumb? Girl, you don't handle rejection very well. So if you've made it this far, I'm not trying to waste any more of your guys' time. Hop on over to Twitter if you want to see everything else I had to say about it. But I just wanted to come on here, you guys, like man to man, woman to woman, alien to alien, and just be really candid, because it's like, I'm good, but it does affect my mental health. It does affect Nate's mental health. It does affect my family when people are constantly lying. It's like, can you imagine just waking up and there's another fucking fabricated fake ass story? It's like, can we just breathe and live our lives without people constantly trying to come for us? Like, if these bitches spent half the effort on their own careers as they do on mine, they might have one. So last thought, Thomas, you are a fucking liar. I don't know why, we do know why you're doing this, but I don't know why at the core of your being, you want to make up a full lie about me. Get on camera, let the world know it was all fake, and apologize, because you are not a good person. And people like you are why I don't trust anyone. You were trying to fish for information on my ex-friends to hurt them, and then you're texting them at the same damn time on my couch? My brain, like, I can't fathom this stupidity. It's scary, you guys. It is truly scary. All right, if you've made it this far, time to keep it moving. Go enjoy your day, but just know that I know we all deal with these people in our lives, but when it's put on blast in front of an audience, you gotta defend your honor, because no one will be lying on my name and getting away with it. I like actually feel sad almost. Like, I almost feel sad for him, and then I look back at what is going on and I'm just like, can't relate.
All right, so then we go into his tweet that says, I was trying to enjoy my dinner before all this bullshit, so I'm just going to go sit down with my family. Thank you for listening. The truth always comes out. 2018 isn't over yet. He says this quite a bit, and every time he says this, we have a part 2, 3, 4, 5 to Dramageddon. So what else could possibly come out of the woodworks? What do you guys think? Leave it down below. So then first thing at the ass crack of dawn this morning, Thomas posts this response to his Twitter account. I'm not going to go through and read it. It's very, very long. I did give you guys a very quick TLDR in my last video, which I will link down below if you wish to go ahead and pause to read it there. And then he continues on with a series of tweets, starting with this one right here, and it says, these messages were sent after Jeffree found out I told Manny about the video he put together to blackmail him and the other influencers. And in this post, he has 4 different screenshots, some from Manny, some from Jeffree, some from Thomas himself. And here are the messages between him and Manny MUA. Go ahead and pause to read if you'd like. And then he continues on with saying, this is what happened between me and Manny that caused me to become vindictive towards him, and what I was addressing in the voice note, which I did put in my last video, which I will also insert right here for those of you who don't want to go watch that video.
Sorry for, like, putting you through this and, like, making you question your trust in me, and I know I fucked up. The only reason why I talked to him, I haven't talked to him recently at all in the past week or two. I haven't talked to him at all because I realized that, like, me trying to get revenge on him was kind of, like, petty and childish, and, like, honestly, all I was doing was trying to gain his trust so I could fuck him over and do, like, some evil shit that he does to everyone else, and, like, just so he knows what the fuck it feels like. And I don't know. I know I was playing with fire, and I knew I ran my mouth too much, and, like, you know, I did tell him that, like, I saw you and all that stuff, and, like, obviously that was none of his business, but I wanted him to feel like he could trust me so I could get in there, get information, and I can take that information, tell you that information. So I don't know. In my mind, I was doing the right thing, but also I know that I was just being an idiot, and that's why I stopped, and I'm not talking to him anymore. But I also just know that, like, he's fucking awful, and I wish I could say so much, but I don't want to be put into it, and then here for the T tries to bring me down because she is so far up this fucking ass. Like, I just don't know. Because, like, I don't know if I could bounce back from, like, I don't know. I'm just stressed the fuck out. This is not your stress. I'm sorry. I'm just rambling. I won't say anything. I just wanted to get your permission first. I just wanted to run it by you first so you're not, like, dumbfounded when I, like, sit up there and talk about any of that stuff. I want to sit there and do a live stream talking about it, talking about the time that I went to your house and all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe I should just wait. I don't know.
go ahead and pause to read, but this is the response between Thomas and Manny. This is actually from Thomas to Manny in regards to what had happened in that voice note. And then right here we see a message between Here for the Tea Sam and Thomas Halbert, who at one point were very, very close friends, and she did get burned in all of this too, so I'm hoping that she's okay dealing with what's going on right now. But at the end of everything, it turns out that Thomas was basically backstabbing her as well in the middle of everything that was already going on. But this is the conversation between the two of them. Then he goes on to tweet, and this is exactly what happened when he made the compilation video of his friends saying obscene things. This is what is happening to me. This is what happens when someone with more influence wants to stomp out your truth. And he shares a picture that Jeffree had shared yesterday, which I'll show you guys right here. The picture says, when a toxic person can no longer control you, they will try to control how others see you. The misinformation will feel unfair, but stay above it, trusting that other people will eventually see the truth just like you did. Thomas goes on to say, to be quite honest, this is probably the dumbest drama I've ever been in. This is beyond immature and annoying. I try to start an intelligent conversation and own up to my actions initially that got dumbed down and turned into a smear campaign. And then Thomas rounds everything out with saying, I've never seen so many people defend racial slurs in my life. I said what I said. I don't care what happens. See ya.
First of all, I just wanted to say I'm good. I'm mentally really good. I'm just like a little traumatized by another person just coming for me because they got rejected. So if you did not follow last night's crazy bullshit, don't worry about you. Keep it moving. Just know that I'm good. If you're someone that has been following what's been going on, girl, I always lay out the facts. People run, try to cover it, make it something it's not. You guys know what it is. But today, unlike some people, I actually have a full life that I live. Some of these influencers, you guys, sit at home all day just worrying about what everyone's saying. Can't relate.
So, since Nikkie's name got dragged into this in that series of text messages with those claims against her, she had this to say. I let a lot of shit pass by because I don't want to keep defending myself over lies. This one, however, has gone too far, creating the idea that I'm a racist or use terms I actually never have heard of. To be completely open, I don't even know what it means. She goes on to say, call me ugly, an ugly giant, a fat whale, call me whatever the hell you're in the mood for, but not a racist. Now, after this gets brought up against Nikkie, Jeffree jumps onto Snapchat one more time and has this to say about the allegations against Nikkie.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so I told myself I was gonna keep my mouth shut, keep it moving, unless there were more lies. So I think it is very important to note that I woke up this morning, as did a lot of you, and Thomas attempted to respond, didn't respond to any proof or truth that I said, just kept running his mouth to try to cover. But he said something really dark and really fucked up about a mutual, well, I don't know if it's mutual anymore, but a friend of mine, I don't know about his, but he tried to say that NikkieTutorials said racist comments in the past. He said that I said that. I don't understand how someone can continue to lie. I will say this. NikkieTutorials and I, our friendship was and is based on the love of makeup. So if someone's gonna try to smear her name, no, you're not going to do that. Me and Nikkie, we played with makeup together. We filmed some amazing videos, but she never said one racist comment in the history of our friendship, and that needs to be said on record. Now, her and I have had our past problems, but guess what? Me and her are good. Did we have to make it public? No, because normal people don't need to do this. I'm responding to real allegations because I think it's important. But when you fix things with people behind closed doors, you don't have to make it a circus. Me and NikkieTutorials are good. Are we best friends? No. We are working through our issues and we talked and everything is great. So I'm sitting here like, Thomas, we're not going there today. You're not going to drag in every person that I used to know and currently know. So, also, I just found out that Thomas deleted a video on his channel where he used my palette, of course, and he tells the real truth about when he came over to my house. Now, I've never watched those videos, but someone just re-uploaded it for me to watch, and I was actually shocked because he goes into detail about what really went down when we met, which debunks everything he said 2 days ago. So
Jeffree then goes on to Twitter and says, "The facts are out there. I'm done talking about this bullshit. I have a phone full of more receipts if any more lies want to be told on my name." Now, one thing that was a recent development that I'm still waiting to see if it gets proven to be correct. I know other drama channels are right now in talks with this person who shared this information, but this was just posted today, and it's from Jeffree, and it says, "Here is literal proof of Thomas saying the N-word from his old friend. Absolutely disgusting. Funny how the ones who always accuse me are the actual guilty ones." And right here is the screenshot from this girl who said that she was friends with him, and this is the conversation they had. And you can very clearly see right in that third or fourth bubble right there, the N-word plain as day. Now, what makes this even more sketch and it makes it more believable is the fact that the profile that this was attached to, that this girl was friends with on Facebook, that profile has now been deleted, it seems. And people have been going and looking for it everywhere. People have some screenshots floating around all over Twitter of old posts from the profile that are very racist in nature. So it's very sketchy that the profile, after it had been exposed, was very quickly deleted. So it seems that if it was real and it was Thomas's, he pulled a Laura Lee and deleted everything altogether. Bottom line, Thomas is a very messy individual, and this is another shining example of that behavior, and it's the same behavior he's had this entire time. He has not changed. He is not trying to change. I really was hoping that his video from the other day was an attempt at trying to become a better person, and I hope that he really did care about what he was talking about. But with everything coming out the way it has, and his real motives coming out, it's very clear he does not truly give a fuck about that kind of shit. And it makes me very upset. And I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way. So with that being said, guys, how do you guys feel about everything? I'm pretty much over anything Thomas at the moment. I'm hoping that he can get through everything because things are not looking good for him and his camp right now. But with that being said, I'm all done here. What do you guys think? Leave your opinions and viewpoints down below. But I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. Bye.